You're quite the gatherer, aren't you, little bast? Now go and see if you can find some more, hmm? Well done, that's a good boy. Children, come with me. She's an outcast, to be shunned. There.
Not by her choice.
Oh, come on.
No, she wasn't born an outcast by her choice.
On.
So, hello everybody, RayusDragon here. Welcome to Horizon Zero Dawn. To give a recap, because obviously the initial cutscene didn't play. The Aloy was... We don't know who her mother is, but the matriarchs of the tribe had left her in the care of Rost
here! Rost!
to raise her as his own, and he did, but Rost
He
is
won't
out
hear me.
So, as a newborn baby,
Some kind of
she
cave?
was also an outcast. So, not by her choice, just that's how they ended up doing it. And, so we're picking up 6 years after her
tight,
naming.
but I can get through.
Once she received her name, and he wanted to give her a name.
Must
so
be a ruin of the
they
metal
went
world.
about the naming
One of the old
ritual,
places.
and that's what they. One of the matriarchs supported him.
Ross said never go in places like this. But I have to find a way out.
They had the other matriarchs in the tribes had issues with that, so.
There's something up ahead.
I like going into the settings and messing with stuff first to make sure it runs smoothly for everybody before
What's that?
I stream. It's just a whole ordeal if I don't.
There's something shiny there.
But like, this seems to be more similar to Nordic than it does just primitive tribes. So that's kind of what drew me to it. Also, my wife really wanted to see me play this, so this is pretty much for her and me, because I love the different
Everywhere.
mythologies, like
How does
Nordic,
he do this?
going through Nordic and Greece and Egypt, all of that.
A metal door. Closed. Maybe this device I found can help.
So this whole part, I pretty much know what I'm doing. Can't interact with that. I'll play the audio logs as I find them as well. So.
A shape. It's connected to to the door somehow. It changed color.
Yeah, I got to where she was a teenager. And that's
The
where I
door
left
changed
it.
color too. It did it.
Director Evans, flash traffic from USRC. Black quartz encryption. I've routed the message to your hologram for viewing.
That one was it. I'll be going over there in just a second. Or not. So, is there a way to that? I don't recall getting this. That's probably something I have to come back for. Like later on in the game. I don't recall going in that room and looking at it.
What's that?
Obviously, there's just stalactites everywhere.
It's got a device. Like the one I...
You think I want it this way? It's the best I can do. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Show me. Show me again.
I can do. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
Just making sure there isn't anything else I need. Or that I missed, like, before. That's where I need to go. There's stuff over here.
Well, happy New Year, dear diary. Can you believe we actually celebrated last night? Well, we did. Kind of. Director Evans invited everyone to gather in the community room. Don't know where she got the party hats. That was a ghoulish touch. So there we sit, watching the clock tick down to midnight, and I'm thinking, am I the only one who gets the symbolism of this? It might have been worth it if Skylar had gotten drunk again, but I seem to be a mistake she doesn't want to repeat.
Hey, Sai, thanks for the raid. How you doing? I'm alright.
I saw them lining up in the community room. Like cattle in a slaughterhouse, but smiling at each other. Shauna handing out meds like
Yeah, thank you for the
being
raid.
alive is
Much
some kind of
appreciated.
pain to be eased. Well, not me. I don't want to go quiet. I don't want to trail off. I want a period at the end of my life sentence.
How's
not an
everybody
ellipsis.
doing?
Hell, an exclamation mark. So if that upsets whoever finds this, too bad. I don't know anyone, anything, anymore.
Hold on one second. anything blurred. Oh, I have to choose one. Okay. Don't want. It's really not gonna let me select borderless. Oh. Can you guys hear me? Okay, yeah, you can hear me. All right, so it's just on a delay. That's all.
I saw them lining up in the community room. Like cattle.
Oh no, don't play it again. I'm sorry.
I saw them lining up in the community room.
Did I already?
Like cattle in a slaughterhouse, but smiling at each other. Shauna handing out meds.
Oh,
like
I did. Yeah, I got
being
that.
alive is
Fuck.
some kind of pain to be eased. Well, not me. I don't want to go quiet. I don't want to trail off. I want a period at the end of my life
I'm
sentence.
good.
Not
Yeah,
ellipses.
it's
Hell. An exclamation mark. So if that upsets
my software's
whoever
being a little
finds this,
janky right now.
too bad.
I don't know why,
I don't
but
know
it is.
anyone, anything.
So I wasn't sure if
anymore.
anybody could hear me.
Why did they die here? What happened to them?
Oh, well, there wasn't that before.
I mean, seriously? Record our thoughts for posterity? Great idea, Director Evans. Like I haven't done enough for posterity already. Like I wouldn't be here like this if not for posterity. I'm done with posterity. Posterity can go.
Shall soon dissolve like snow. The sun
Oh,
fall there to shine. But God, who called me here?
yeah. So how's everybody doing? This is gonna be a two-parter today. I'm gonna do part 2 a little bit later. Right now, this is just getting into all of the.
And maybe that's all I need, you know? That moment the door opened and you were standing there wearing that retro wave dress and the waist.
Is just getting into her as she grows up, learns everything she needs to.
What had just
But yeah, hit the follow button. There's going to be more of this to come. Elden Ring is also going to be following.
I knew we'd be
I've got more Lost Ark to go into and a bunch of other things still on the way.
And Machu Picchu. Always wanted to see that. Never did. Why didn't I go with Owen when he asked? Stupid. Should have gone. Well,
Just so everybody knows that the is not me. That would be the that would be the
now and at the hour
the
of our death.
recordings.
I mean, death.
Ain't this
Sorry.
thing.
It's been
Other
a
than
while.
probably whatever's
These
going on
meds
with
Johnny gave us
my
are
dad.
really something. So, okay, from the top kids.
I know. I think we're
Hail
expecting a
Mary,
storm
full
at
of
some point
grace.
this week. And here in the United States of Florida, we this happens. Things get janky before the storm. It's like, why? Oh, there was a way up here. Well, I'm stupid. Oh well. There's Ross.
Found me.
Come here,
Ross
Ross.
found me.
Aloy!
I'm here.
Oh, Mother be praised. Come, girl. Take my hand. You don't belong down there. Come. Such places are forbidden, Aloy.
I fell in.
They are of the metal world. What is that on your face?
Nothing.
Did you find it down there?
No.
Give it to me.
No.
Aloy, such things are dangerous.
No!
Yeah, like, because they're talking about the All-Mother and all that. It's just like the All-Mother, and then there's the All-Father, of course, and they talk about multiple gods, which obviously in Nordic mythology, that's exactly what they have. They have an All-Mother,
sneaking away from
Father,
home,
Odin,
you
and
need
his
to know how to
wife.
survive in the
Then
wild.
you have all of
Come,
the
Aloy.
gods that follow.
Home now. But starting tomorrow, you will learn to hunt.
But yeah, for now, I'll be playing this for another 3 hours. And then
I'll be shaking.
I'll be taking a small
What do
break,
they mean?
which is more for
Take
me to go
your
get my
bow.
kids, and then about an hour after that, an hour to 2 hours after that, I'll be streaming part
Oh?
2.
And enough muttering to that plaything.
And also, you can find
We descend
all
to the
of
valley
my
now.
VODs from the
Follow.
past few months over on my YouTube channel, which is RayusDragon Twitch VODs. It's where I've been throwing all of my VODs since they disappeared from here.
The wilds
And
can be
YouTube
dangerous.
doesn't really like that, but they
You
can
need to
get
stay
my
close and do as I say.
I know.
Now, you're still scratched up from that fall you took yesterday. So let's start there. Take this medicine pouch. I'll show you how to fill it. See this plant over here? It's called salvebrush. Come, gather its berries in your pouch. Good. Now eat the berries. They may taste bitter, but they can save your life. Always keep
Now,
your
he
pouch
does
full
have
of medicinal
issues
berries,
if you take
flowers,
too long
and
to get back
plants.
there. He starts to yell at you. And I need the wood and stuff.
Where are we?
Arrows.
This valley is just a part of All Mother's embrace.
Embrace.
The Nora tribe watches these lands and keeps out the most dangerous machines. Usually.
Yeah, keep going, because, homie, I can't go without you. Quit yelling that I'm too far. It says follow.
Further downriver, we'll find a herd of machines, and I will teach you how to hunt.
Are they dangerous?
All machines are dangerous, Aloy. Their power must be respected. But I will be beside you. Aloy, a machine's coming. There. Now stay low.
Little one.
No,
So it let
Aloy.
me just go ahead of
Such machines are called watchers. You must learn to avoid their gaze. If you are to survive in the wilds, I will show you. Listen close and do as I do. Stay still. Wait for it to pass.
Homie, you are right in the open. What the fuck are you talking about?
Now keep low and follow me across the trail to that tall grass.
Yeah, you're like where he was, we should have been caught.
Oh, another one. Let it pass.
You're literally supposed to be right in here like this.
Come,
I
back
don't
this
know
way.
how he didn't get caught.
The slower you move, the quieter you'll be.
Maybe it's
And crouched
possible
walking
to
is
not.
quieter than upright. Wait
Just
for it.
notice, she's in sandals. He's got boots. Where's my boots, motherfucker? Why am I in sandals? You looking to replace my
That's
toes?
the last of them. Let's move on.
Bitch. Yeah, I was gonna say, are you gonna stand up? Because you kind of have to.
You did well. They didn't see or hear you. Now stay close. That herd should be just ahead.
Stay close. Dude, I can't go any slower.
Who's that?
Ignore him.
But why's he up there? He's smiling at us.
Teb! Get back where you belong! Teb! Where are you?
Ignore him. We are outcasts, and he is of the tribe.
Maybe he doesn't like the tribe.
And he is a fool. Come now. Let's find that herd. Follow.
Not much of a fool if you don't like it because you're an outcast. And I assume that that's just because they kicked you out for some reason.
There. See them?
But I didn't.
These are called
deserve to
striders.
be a fucking outcast.
Ha! Get!
Why'd you chase them off?
To show you how some machines startle easily if they detect you and run away. They're best approached by stealth. Don't worry. We'll catch up with them further down the valley. You'll see. Now, I want you to find some rocks that fit the cup of your hand.
Why?
Do as I say, Aloy, and gather the rocks.
So
I
I'm
will show
need
you how to use
a
them.
bunch of these apparently.
Those will
Second
do.
level 10.
Follow.
Oh, suck my ass. Oh, shut up. There's like 10 that I can carry. He can wait a second. But he will yell at me here in a second. Alright, so there's one more rock I can grab. I'm just trying to make sure I'm full up on shit.
Aloy, over here.
Yeah, see, he see it.
Stop wasting time.
Yeah, there you go.
There's the
He
herd.
yelled at me.
All right.
Stop wasting
It's time to
time.
throw some rocks.
That's what-
But rocks can't hurt machines, right?
No, but they can distract them. Draw them into traps. Like that watcher over there. It must be dealt with, or it will warn the herd and send them running before we get in range.
Warn them. How?
The machines speak to each other, Aloy. Unless they are
So
first
obviously this
silenced.
is a little bit of
Now
a
you stay here on
scavenging
the
game,
ridge.
which is a
On my
bit
signal,
outside
throw
of
rocks
my
and draw the
genre
watcher over to
because
me.
I don't like those kinds of
Wait
games.
for my signal.
However, there's plenty of resources that you get to, so it's fine. Alright, get it.
Aloy, throw a rock near me.
I did.
There. Come, girl, it's safe now.
You're no Kratos. Don't do that.
Harvest a kill so I can teach you how to make arrows. Good. Now, gather stalks of ridgewood from the plants over there.
That's fine. I can only carry 20 arrows, but pretty
Good.
much.
Now, I see you've already gathered stalks of ridgewood. Use the stalks as arrow shafts, and metal shards for arrowheads. Good. You'll never run out of arrows if you know how to craft what you need. Let's
Well,
put those arrows to
you
use.
can
Follow.
still run out. You just have to have enough to, craft it. Alright, So basically, if I do, yeah, that'll be trying to.
Here, stay low in the gas. Be quiet.
My bad.
Aloy, they heard you. Don't be so noisy this time. Let's put those arrows to use. Follow.
Well, I didn't fuck that up last time. This is, however, my first, like, full playthrough. It's not, like, I only did, like...
It's time to make your first kill, Aloy.
Until when she was a teenager.
Strider.
So I did this.
One of the weaker
the next
machines.
part,
And
then-
even a weak machine can kill a hunter if she's careless. You must study your prey. Its hide is thick, but there are spots where it is vulnerable. Like its eye. Can you guess another?
Yes.
The canister on its back. Is that a weakness?
Yes. How did you guess that?
The device. It showed me.
But that plaything? Stop playing games. Now, take down that Strider. Target the eye or the canister. And if it charges, be ready to roll out of the way.
My bad.
Again! Hit! Keep firing!
He dead, buddy.
You did well today, but you have much to learn. Tomorrow, we train again.
Yeah, she doesn't have...
What was that?
She'll get up melee.
That boy. The one running the brave trails.
Follow Aloy, quick!
I thought you wanted me to ignore him. Also, why did he scream like that? Run, bitch, run! You know, he's a big guy, but he should be able to run faster than he is. And my little legs just don't carry me very far. You gonna fall, homie? Yeah, I hate to say it, but your ass has been fucking dead. Or at least paralyzed.
I can do nothing. It's only a matter of time before the machines find that boy and kick him to death. But if I shoot, it'll cause a stampede, and it will trample him.
But I
He's
can
just
see
like,
the path they
they'll
took.
kick him to
Stop
death.
telling stories.
Just like a general,
I'm
a
not.
typical
I
dad.
can
Like,
sneak through.
you don't know what you're talking about.
You
Shut
will
up.
not.
I'm like that with my kids all the time. Like, you know, like they say this. I'm like, no, it doesn't. Shut up. You know what you're talking about. Then they prove me wrong. Fuck. You know, I don't know how many other dads are out there. You know, just like, yeah, I know that feeling. So I need to see him.
I need to move slowly, quietly, so I can sneak past them.
In this spot, I'm gonna take a little bit longer because I don't. It's still really close to that, so I don't want to.
Can't let them see me.
Keep hitting the wrong buttons. This is how stealth missions should be. I'll take this kind of stealth over the normal. Being able to know when they're gonna do their path and whatnot, and what their path is. I'm down for that shit.
Got to be careful.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Yeah. There's another way I have to go, I think. Yeah, I think I gotta go this way. 'Cause the water, I think, is gonna startle. Stay there for 1 second.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, stop. Are you playing hide and seek?
Homie, I gotta go that way. I think. Maybe. I think I can just go this way. So he goes around.
I need to see their paths. Almost there.
Oh, it was ahead of this. Oh my god. Worried that boar was gonna fucking get me.
There he is. Hey,
That did take longer than I wanted it.
How is this? Shh.
follow me.
How do you know to avoid them?
Go ahead, sticks out of the fucking tall grass.
How are you doing this? How is this possible?
Come on.
So, it is no plaything.
Wait. Oh, Mother, bless that girl. Bless you both.
Boy!
She saved me. I just wanted...
Boy! Seal your lips.
They are outcasts, both. And she is motherless. Come now. Back to Mother's heart. And you...
That boy should not
Drop
have
kick that
spoken to us.
motherfucker.
It's against tribal law. We'll go home now. Follow.
I know the way. Seal your lips, boy. Seal your lips. Seal your lips, boy. Seal your lips.
I don't know why they give you an option for this part. Like, does it play an impact?
Stay away, no mother. Ugh.
Yeah, bitch. Like, I would have done this one, but this just makes no sense. He'll just throw it anyway. He's being a dick. So I just did this. It'll be the same option. Yeah. How'd you like that, motherfucker? Little shit. Throw another one.
Children, away from there.
Throw another one, you dick.
You're bleeding. Let me have a look.
I don't know what the fuck you was wiping
Here.
on my face.
Hold still. I'll get it.
Why? Why am I an outcast?
Aloy, this is not the time.
Who was my mother?
Aloy, I've told you before, that's not for us to know. You were just a newborn when the matriarchs brought you to me.
So the matriarchs, they know?
It's not so simple.
But they know.
Aloy, we are outcasts.
So how do I make them tell me?
The matriarchs? There is a way, perhaps.
So tell me.
It would be dangerous.
How?
It would take years of training.
I don't care. How do I do it? Tell me.
The proving. The tribe's rite of passage held every year. Those who pass become braves. But to the one who wins, the matriarchs grant a boon.
A boon?
Yes, whatever the winner wants.
Then I'll do it. Whatever it takes. I'll win the proving.
No.
I see. We'd best get started then. Your training will be hard. And it'll take years.
Start training? Yes. Follow.
think she hit this, like, her adulthood. Or teenage. Also, just noticed she winked at the camera. This is such a beautiful game.
Rost? Rost? Rost?
Where is he? 2 days before the proving and he goes off without me? He wouldn't do that.
Alright, so there are things I meant to get before. Like this one. And then because I know there's a lot of cliffs, I wanted this one. Oh, that took 2. Okay, so I actually should have done these. Okay. Yeah, you can. Oh, that was F. Yeah, we're just gonna overwrite this one. And I had apparently lost all of my rituals, so either you got there.
He said we'd go hunting this morning. Why isn't he here? Where's he gone to? What's he doing up there? He's just standing there. What's going on with him?
Oh, okay, that's how. To the campfire is
Aloy.
where I was before.
You're here.
Did you want to be alone?
No. We must speak. I've been thinking about your training, Aloy. You've learned to hunt, learned to survive. But I fear there's a lesson I've failed to teach you. Would you learn it now?
Of course. I'll always learn what you have to teach.
There has been some trouble recently. It affords an opportunity to learn this lesson, but it will be dangerous. You must come prepared, or you will die. Descend into the Embrace and hunt until you have gathered the parts for fire arrows.
Fire arrows? What kind of trouble are we talking about?
Once you have the parts, you will meet me there, at the gate beyond the village of Mother's Heart.
The North Gate? At the edge of the Embrace?
Yes. Now be on your way.
Is something else bothering you?
No, I'm fine.
Are you worrying about what happens after the proving?
What happens is clear. You will be accepted as one of the tribe, and I will still be an outcast. To be shunned.
Rost, even if the tribe accepts me, I won't...
There is much to do, Aloy. We will discuss this later.
Yes.
Okay.
Philly, yeah, just give me a Tuesday.
You just want a regular Tuesday?
I'll go gather the parts, but
Take out...
I'm also going to pay Karst a visit.
Whatever.
Aloy,
Nah,
that man breaks the
take
law
me.
every time he speaks to you.
And I'm glad he does. I want to buy a tripcaster, and no other trader will sell to outcasts.
Stock it with ammunition, then. You'll find use for that weapon tonight.
Mushrooms, green
That sounds ominous.
sweet peppers.
All right.
jalapenos.
See you at the North Gate.
Anything else?
Nope.
Oh, I know. Anything else?
No.
Something's really bothering him. If he thinks I'm going to abandon him, he's wrong.
Okay, that's Mother's Heart. Strider Sight. I don't... So I think I need to go... here first, right? Point of the spear.
The embrace. My whole life, I've never gone beyond this valley. That'll change after the proving. 2 days. 2 days until I get answers. 2 days, and I'll know who she was. And why I was cast out at birth. As if there could be an excuse for that. Alright, time to gather the parts for some fire arrows. I should find a herd.
Are you gonna shoot at me?
Mother's Heart. 2 more days, then I'll know what it's like in there. It's so many people crammed into one place. I guess no one ever gets lonely in there.
So that's where I have to go for that. I have to come all the way over here. So that works. I assume this is where I need to go for the fire arrows.
Drink.
No, I'm good. I've got my stuff. Fruit smoothie. The mixed berry. Hey, Kane, how's it going?
Just mixed berry, not mixed berry.
No, just mixed berry.
Just one.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I'm not worried about being stealthy right now, unless I absolutely have to. Corruption Blaze.
Brom! It's your sister, Olara!
Aw. How did you get up there?
I can get out of this.
What are we getting out of? Ah, okay, I see how it's being.
Rom, can you hear me?
No, he can't, obviously. Are you a side quest? Is that what's happening right now?
Who are you calling out for? Do you need help?
I have nothing against outcasts. Far from it. But I shouldn't talk to you. I don't want to get in trouble.
I don't see anyone else around to help.
I guess you're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be callous. My brother was cast out, but his sentence has ended. He should have come home, but he didn't, and his camp was covered in blood.
You said your brother's camp was soaked with blood?
The Braves went looking for him, and that's what they found. All I can think about is what might have happened. Is he really dead? Or maybe just wounded? Is he suffering? Does he need help? I can't stand it not knowing.
Why was your brother cast out?
Rom was always a little different. A little touched. One of the hunters had a cruel heart and never let him alone. I was gone but an hour, and the hunter set after him like always, but this time, Brom struck back with a rock and split the man's skull. Spirits made him do it, he said. Whispers of the forgotten. It cost him 10 years. I never should have left him alone.
Nah, that motherfucker deserved it if he was fucking constantly after your brother.
What are you doing out here all alone?
Each day I cut a notch
If
on
he
the
was
wall, so I knew
purposely,
Brom's
attacking
sentence was
your brother
over.
and shit, yeah,
Then I
he
cut
deserved
3
what
more.
he got.
But he still hadn't come back. I begged the matriarchs to send Braves to find him, and all they found was a blood-soaked camp. The Braves said he must be dead, but I have to know the truth. So I came out looking for him.
What do you mean, forgotten?
All mother curses blasphemers who won't repent, banishing them from her eternal memory. Those lost spirits are the forgotten. Brom used to say they spoke to him, told him to do things. It was such a burden for him, and there was nothing I could do to help.
I'll do what I can to find your brother.
You will? Then let me come with you. I won't be a bother. I know how to stay out of sight.
I'm faster on my own.
If that is how it must be, just find him then. Please.
Yeah, that was a side quest. Okay. That's 368 meters. That's something. What do I get for that? Remarkable reward box. Ooh. But it does say level 4. So we're going to. Oh my god, I thought I just fucked it. Ooh, what was that? I don't know how to dodge.
Here we go again.
It's fine. I just need, healing items now. Wait. Okay, he's over there. I need... Okay, that's for that. No, I need to go... here. I need to go talk to Mom. Trade for a trip caster. I'll look for him after I hit where I'm with the level.
Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark.
I didn't see it. Yeah, but okay. Don't know what the corruption glaze groups are for, but
These are helpful. Bitter, though. Get it while I can.
Fuck my life.
They're scanning for me.
Because I'm being loud.
You'll do.
There's cars. No, I still need... Okay, I still need a couple more. I'm just gonna keep grabbing these as I go. Wish it would let me zoom in.
I'm turning back.
Okay, well, I just waited. I don't know where that, where'd he go? Oh, there it is. Okay. I think I need some more blazes from the way that's looking. Oh, good. I'm pretty sure. Okay, that's Strider site. But let's go get this thing. This trip pestle.
Lucky they don't talk to me. Don't think I'd be very nice.
Live in the past forever. So what if the maid...
Time to see Karst and get a tripcaster.
What's a tripcaster, though?
No one else around. Looks safe to meet. My guess is he'll be waiting for me. There he is. Looks nervous.
Well, well, well. An outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there, or you'll sprain your neck.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
Is there a reason why you're acting so cranky today?
Once you run the proving and get made a brave, you'll deal with traitors in Mother's Heart. Maybe I don't like losing customers.
Traitors who don't break the law and deal with outcasts, you mean?
That's right. Our days of crime will be behind us, so long as you keep quiet.
Are you worried I'm going to tell someone that you trade with outcasts?
I don't think you're the kind who talks, but you never know.
You can stop worrying. The secret's safe with me.
Yeah, that's what I figured, but I don't mind hearing it.
Why do you take the risk, trading with outcasts?
Every time you ask. If a big, meaningful talk is what you're after, move along.
It's because you used to be one, isn't it?
Yeah. Got caught poking around one of the metal ruins out beyond the Embrace. Matriarch said I was tainted and gave me 5 years.
What did you see in the ruins?
Nothing I can make sense of. After my shunning, I tried living back in Mother's Heart, but everyone I knew had moved on, and there were so many people everywhere I turned. I like it better out here.
I would too.
The only person I've ever told about our trades is Rost.
Yeah, well, not like he can turn me in, even if he wanted to. Law and duty sort of a man, that Rost. I don't know how you stand it.
You really don't know why he was cast out?
I've told you no. I don't think anyone knows what he did, but it must have been serious because his term is for life.
Last time I visited, you had a tripcaster available for trade. Still got it?
I do. But you'd need to bring me a scrapper lens. What can I say? Special weapons don't come cheap.
Oh, I can pay. Took down a scrapper not long ago. Stripped out the lens in perfect condition.
I'll be the judge of that. Show me.
Yeah, I need blazes. but that's fine. I'm not worried about it. Oh yeah, I've got these thingies. Because on Steam, you actually get these for free.
Now that you've got yourself a tripcaster, practice how to use it someplace else, all right? My life's exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
Buy the complete edition.
Really? Could have fooled me.
Comes with the Frozen Wilds expansion, and as well as...
Will you be around later, in case I want to make another trade?
I'll be here. Same as usual, bring me the parts you harvest from any machines you hunt. The better the parts, the more shards I'll pay. Be sure to take a close look at my inventory, though. Who knows? Maybe I've got something that could give you an edge in the proving.
I guess that concludes our business.
All right. Good luck in the proving. Blessing of All Mother and all that.
I've got what I need. Time to meet Rost at the North Gate.
I don't think I'm really gonna use traps, so... Oh, that's full, okay. I don't have any metal shards now, but... guarantee I'll be needing more of that. Okay. So I need... Yeah, there's a tripcaster with the hunter bow. Now it's done with me. Where's that? This is where I gotta, yeah, meet Ross there. Quest. That's where I just was. let me go there. Let me go do that. If I do this, sometimes these things just have good shit. Might as well do it, right? Don't. Is there a faster way to get around?
No, you're fine. Even if it's on, it's fine.
Well, I didn't want to yell and be
We're
like,
human.
it's here.
That's the only part you can have your freaking mic on.
Yeah, that's why I do two-part streams now. Oh, hi. Yes. Yes. Ooh. Oh, I believe it. Or
I'm soaked from melted snow. Made them soon enough.
well, it's kind of stupid of me to come over this way when I ain't fucking ready for it, apparently. Although they did not teach me how to fucking dodge. I have no idea how to. These,
not gonna like this.
Die.
No,
Keep that
don't
for
you
later.
judge me.
Top off. They hurt. When they hit you, they fucking hurt. Now that I'm full health, I can just keep gathering. Why did he make his camp way the fuck out here? This is BFE. Oh, I gotta watch it. I missed it. Turn around.
Come on. This must be Bob's camp.
Oh.
Better clear out those watchers. Blood, but no body. There's gotta be more to this. Looks like a few drops of blood lead away from the camp.
Where? Focus. Ah, that's right. Focus. Follow the blood trail. Where is it? There it is. Okay.
Whose knife is this?
Examine the knife.
Did someone attack Brom with it? Looks like more blood leading away from here.
No, I'll have to do those tomorrow. Well, I can do both. Yeah, I will. I'll have condensed resin for the books, and I can just...
There, a bucket. Did someone bring the blood to the camp?
Oh, Christ.
The trail of blood ends here.
No, it was
If
out of
whoever
my
left
reach.
it must have also left tracks.
Well, I should have just got up. That's what I'm saying. It's my fault that they split. Homie, if you were bleeding, how the fuck did you get this far? Especially with a stab wound.
Saving these for the trail.
I'm hoping with an upgraded bow, I can actually do something. I don't know how I'm supposed to use these. Well, that doesn't help me know how to use my mods, is what I'm saying. Yeah. Get right on that. Neither did I, but still. Homie, for real, what the fuck? Where the hell did you get to?
That's twisted. I wonder if the blood from the camp came from the spore. If Brahm did this, why does he want people to think he's dead? And why desecrate the shrine?
I don't know, why'd you have to get all up on the pig's head?
What are those scrappers picking at?
Are you serious? How do you dodge? The fuck? No, it's not called get good. It's called they didn't give me a fucking tutorial on it. I can't get fucking good with it if they don't tell me how to do it. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck you, man.
Slow and quiet does it. Looks like there's a watcher. Whoever I'm following made short work of
it.
If it's Brahm, he definitely knows how to handle a spear. Snow.
You wanted the berry, right? Mixed berry.
It's not getting any warmer out here.
Put this right here?
Yeah.
I'll tuck that away. Someone loaded these supplies. Brahm was an outcast for a long time. Why take food and gear now? It's the supplies from the cache. Why would they take them and just throw them away?
Your life.
I will. I'll kill myself. I'll kill myself before I hurt her. I won't listen. Not until you promise.
Okay, well, I found Brahm.
I will. I'll kill myself. I'll kill myself before I hurt her. You're not a spirit. What do you want?
I want you to step away from the edge, Brahm.
No. Leave me alone. Can't you see I need time to think? How am I supposed to think when everybody is shouting at me?
So many voices to listen to. It must make your head hurt. I promise my voice will be soft and soothing.
A soft voice, like Alara's. It's been so long.
Yeah, this
Years.
is my very first playthrough.
Yes. Yes, I will listen.
That's better. Now tell me, what's troubling you?
The spirits of the forgotten. Souls cursed by the All-Mother. Their voices never let me be. They want me to do things, hurt people. If I go back to the Nora, they might make me hurt Alara. And I'll kill myself before I let that happen.
Do you have to listen to the spirits, Brom?
They're speaking to me right now. O is with me. They take care of me, keep me company, help me, except when they scream. Like when that hunter knocked me down. Crush his skull with the rock, they said. And I did.
Brom, you're alive. Oh, Mother be praised. I'm sorry I followed you, but I had to make sure he was all right.
Yeah, I know there's another one. I didn't think...
No,
I knew this was the first one.
Please, sister, I can't protect you.
I don't have access to...
I need no protection from you.
Forbidden West on Steam yet. I can't seem to find it, so...
He fears these spirits that he hears will turn him against you. Unless your voice can quiet them?
Yes, just as it was before. He only ever hurt someone once, and it was provoked.
I don't want to hurt you, but the Forgotten, their whispers, they fill my head with screams.
Brom isn't ready to return to the Nora, but I don't think he'll hurt you, Alara.
There's a place where I can stay.
No.
A cave on All-Mother Mountain. I suppose you could visit me there? So
just
long
for
as
now,
I'm
but
strong.
No, feel free.
You will be, Brom. I'll help you. Thank you, Aloy. I'll take care of him now. May you walk in All Mother's eternal memory, and may the Forgotten leave you be.
Holy shit. Alright, now I gotta go meet with Rost. I gotta go meet with Rost. Rost. No, Rost. Of course, I fucking... Why? Why do you keep changing to that? I don't want that. Well, that is probably what I'm supposed to use. Use over that way. But I need stuff because I keep getting fucked up.
Okay, no more sneaking.
Of course. Oh. Can you?
Now they're hunting me.
You were a second too late. I'm being where I need to be.
gonna need this.
That's a bit of a problem.
Deal with them quickly.
Kill y'all. That hurt. I don't even know how to equip that shit. No. A machine called a Strider. Horizon New Zero Dawn.
Whatever they're hunting out there doesn't sound easy.
Well, that'd be right.
Aloy, you're here.
Yes, I am. But I'm grabbing shit because I need it. Quick save, and then we're gonna go deal with them.
Calm down. We should speak.
Really didn't.
You have the fire arrows.
I do. Those explosions and shouts beyond the embrace. Is that the trouble you were talking about?
You will know soon enough. Until then, we wait for dark.
Wait for dark?
I wasted his worst ways.
Look, Rost. I've thought it through, and I'm not going to shun you after the proving, okay? I won't do it. I'm not about to pretend that you never raised me.
Aloy, the law forbids all contact.
It does, and I don't care. I know what duty means for you, Rost, but all tribal law has ever done for me is take things away. And that's not gonna happen again.
Aloy, I must obey the law.
And so you will. I knew you'd say that, so this is what we'll do. I'll come to you in secret. No one will see me, so I won't get in trouble. And I know you won't talk to me because it's against the law, but I'll talk to you. It'll be my crime, not yours. You'll just listen. And that's how we'll handle this.
You've put a lot of thought into this.
I know. So you can stop worrying. It's handled.
Yes. So it is.
I saw Karst and got that tripcaster I was talking about.
I hate to think what that outlaw trader charged for a weapon of that make.
It wasn't cheap, but the caster is worth it.
Well, perhaps. You'll know it's worth soon enough.
I don't understand. Those explosions are outside the embrace. What can we do from in here?
The lesson will be taught in due time, Aloy. Until then, we wait.
Still a while to go before dark. I guess I'll get some rest.
Good idea. There'll be no time for sleep tonight.
Like, he's surprised that fucking she's willing to fucking risk everything to continue seeing her. He raised her. So of course. She's like his dad, even though her dad. She's like her he is like her dad. Fucking Christ. Yes. He is like her dad. He's raised her since she was a newborn baby.
Opening a gate for an outcast?
He trained her. He's done nothing but look after her.
Some who are shunned reaped honor.
So of course, I'd expect nothing less than for her to do the same. Just to keep seeing
I spoke to
him
no
as
one,
her
and now we must
father,
both keep silent, for we are
despite
outside
what the
of the
law
embrace.
says.
These are the true
I
wilds,
want to know what
Aloy,
he did, though.
with threats unlike any you have ever faced.
That carcass. What sort of beast was that?
The tribe calls
Definitely
it a
primal. They
sawtooth,
are
but
hard,
it's something
man.
new, something angry. Since they first started appearing 10 years ago,
Birds,
they've killed
yeah.
many braves.
Yeah.
This is a big motherfucker. Here. Yay. But hey, farmer, how's it going?
Follow the path. It's not far.
That cabin. What happened to it?
A machine, that's what.
What sort of machine does that?
The sort of machine you're hunting now.
Oh. I see.
Oh. Let's not do those sounds and say we did, eh?
I'll watch your carcass. I'll harvest the parts.
Watch your surroundings.
I've been harvesting all this shit. I don't know what you're talking about. A little slow on the whole, I'll harvest this. I need this stuff. Well, I don't know what some of this stuff is used for. I'm sure I'll find out in due time. Ooh, striders. The striders are here for me. I seriously can't believe this motherfucker's making me hunt. Fucking.
It won't be much farther now.
Why are we the only ones out here tonight? Why can't the tribe's braves hunt this machine?
Yeah, he's making me hunt a machine. Giant fucking machine called Sawtooth.
They want me to. This machine will be my kill.
Or your death, if you're not careful.
You gonna tell me how to dodge now, buddy? Cause that would be great. Cause I'm just jumping. No, the jump does not work as a dodge. If that's my dodge, that's worse than Genshin's dodge. Really? What the fuck? Hey, I didn't say you could continue.
Entire lodge wrecked. Sawtooths? How many were there?
I didn't bring them ground is
You
yours
got
to
your
make
little
anyway.
focus thingy.
Yours alone. No matter what happens, I will not intervene. You understand?
Good watching your rain.
You are on your
Yeah,
own.
I'm doing good.
I should stay out of sight. I can use the tall grass to approach.
What is this?
Okay,
Get
let's
me?
see. Where can I place my traps?
Alright, we're gonna... The body is pointless. Homie, why'd you go that way? Can you climb that? Nope. Why? Now we're gonna do it this way.
Out of range.
So his body's his weakness. Don't stop.
Keep the upper hand.
Oh my god!
I should scan it.
Oh great, I'm dead. Oh, come on! What is the fucking die? What are you doing? Yeah, it is. Come on, bitch. Come here. Come here. Holy fuck. Yes. I don't know how to do the all the traps. I just fucking...
Why did I bring you here?
Not to answer questions.
Aloy.
Survival requires perfection. It was a test to hone my skills against a dangerous new machine.
No. Follow.
Yeah, dude, you did not give any indications of what the fuck this was about. None.
These are Nora hunting lands. They must be protected. If you hadn't destroyed the Sawtooth, how many Braves might it have killed or injured tomorrow? The lesson lives within the question, Aloy. For years, you've trained to win the Proving, but only for yourself. As a Brave, it will be your duty to fight for your tribe.
My tribe? You said I wouldn't need them.
But I never said the tribe wouldn't need you. The strength to stand alone, Aloy, is the strength to make a stand. To serve a purpose greater than yourself. That is the lesson you must learn.
Hey, Pharma, you gonna be, you looking at Elden Ring?
And after I'm
Play
gone,
Elden Ring?
we're finished here. Follow. Dawn has passed. This will be your last day in the Embrace as an outcast. Use the time to set your mind on the challenges before you. When it is time for you to go to Mother's Heart, I'll be waiting for you along the way.
I'll go back to the cabin with you.
I'm not heading there just yet.
It's
I have other
a
plans.
new game, kind
Such
of.
as?
I'll be waiting for you.
Kind of like
when it
Lords
is
of the
time.
Fallen or Dark Souls, but better. And even though it says it's difficult in Souls-like, it's easier. It's not as difficult.
I understand the final lesson, Rost.
Do you?
But if I'm going to stand for something, it'll have to be something I believe in.
Then I hope you find it, Aloy. I hope you do.
Yeah, I'll be, along with this, I'll also be playing that as well.
I'll see you at Mother's Heart then.
You will.
Shit, Heart, man. I want that one. That'll be good. And I want this one too. I do still need the silent drop. And I'll need that. Not so sure about the balanced aim. That'll be useful. That'll save my ass a lot too. Oh, this is gonna be the next one I get, the Gatherer one, because I absolutely need that. Let's craft the rest of it. No. We're not trying to electrify anybody right now, Aloy. Oh.
You're not gonna be the one to stop.
Oh, that's gonna make all this so much easier now. No, but now I can actually hit their crit spots because I can slow down time while ADSing. Gotta go that way. Bitch. I don't even know what you're gonna give me.
Fresh as it comes.
Oh, that's stuff to increase like my satchels and whatnot. I need that.
Aloy, we must speak. So, it's time. Are you ready?
Yes, I guess. It's louder than I expected.
You've never been so close before.
I guess everything's bigger up close.
Soon it'll all seem familiar. Like home.
I don't know about that.
Look for High Matriarch Tirsa. She'll help you. Any other concerns?
What should I expect once I'm inside?
There'll be people celebrating and feasting. More than you've ever seen in one place. No other village compares to Mother's Heart. It is the seat of the High Matriarchs, a center of Nora life, a jewel of the sacred land. Give it time, and you'll grow fond of it. As I was, back when I was at the tribe.
Any final lessons before I head in?
No. You've learned every lesson the Wilds have to teach.
It was you who taught me, not the Wilds.
Right in front of me, Tony.
Not sure my bow and spear will be much help in there, though.
It is with bow and spear that you'll win what you've wanted all these years, Aloy. Answers.
Are you sure they're gonna let me in?
I've told you, Aloy. By law, any child outcast can run in the proving.
And any who pass are made braves and are outcasts no more. I know that. But not everyone follows the law like you do, Rost.
Have faith, Aloy. The tribe will honor your right.
Wouldn't be so sure.
I'm ready to do this. See you back home in a few days?
You will not find me there, Aloy. Here. Take this, too. Remember.
Why are you talking like we'll never see each other again? No. No!
You should be with the tribe. And I will always be an outcast.
But I told you, I have that figured out. I'll come to you in secret. I'll be the one breaking the law, not you. You don't even have to talk to me.
This attachment to me will only hold you back. It's my wish that you embrace the tribe. You've lived in isolation long enough.
Until now, I didn't.
For your sake, I must go where you will never find me.
And yet,
This
I'm pretty sure I'll find you.
This is goodbye.
Motherfucker. The hell you think you're doing? Yeah.
No, it's not. You taught me how to track. Wherever you go, I can follow.
Not this time.
This time. And every time. I'll be wearing this when I find you.
May All Mother bless you, Aloy.
And you. I have to let him go. For now. First, the proving. After that, I'll see where his trail leads.
You will turn back, Outcast. Or bleed. Your choice.
Make way! Make way! Braves, stand aside. She is welcome here. Mother's heart is open to you, child. Come. I assure you, most Nora aren't so rude as those idiots.
You're Tirsa?
Who else would I be? Come on now. I've been waiting for this day a long time.
That,
Oh, yes.
that's the lady that.
But for the moment, I must leave you. I have other outsiders to keep safe tonight.
You what?
Envoys from another tribe, the Karja. Come to observe the proving, and oh, how the Nora hate the Karja.
Karja?
But that's my problem. We will talk later. In the meantime, enjoy the festival. Oh, down the path to the right, you'll find an old friend who can't wait to see you.
But I don't know anyone here.
Try telling him that. We will talk later. May the goddess protect.
What is going on?
Aloy! It's you, isn't it? It is Aloy, isn't it? I'm remembering your name correctly?
Are you the old friend Tirsa told me about? I don't know you.
I see you don't recognize me. Well, it was a long time ago. Teb is my name. You were half my size when you saved me from a herd of machines.
I remember. You tried to thank me.
I never forgot that day. All these years, I hope to see you again, if you came to run in the proving. As you can see, I didn't turn out to be much of a hunter. I served the tribe as a stitcher instead, a maker of garments and armor. In preparation for this day, I've made an outfit for you. I hope you like it.
What's it going to cost?
Cost? Nothing. Consider it the thanks I tried to give years ago. Long overdue.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that, Goro. As long as we can break the thing, I don't care. Constant shields, please. I'm so sorry, guys. See, it's the one thing that's disappointing. Like, why am I doing it? I just kind of wish I could leave.
There. Try it on whenever you feel like it.
Thank you, Tep. I've never had anything like this before.
Well, it's yours. I think you'll find it affords more protection than what you were wearing. Every outfit offers some advantage. It's always a trade-off. Anyway, I shouldn't keep you any longer. Head for the Matriarch's Lodge if you want to find Tirsa. You'll know it when you see it. A large wooden building with an angry mob waiting outside.
Tirsa said something about envoys from another tribe?
Yes, that's what the mob's angry about. Karja visiting our sacred land for the first time in years. I'd expect to see some tomatoes fly, maybe rocks. Hopefully not spears. In any case, be ready to duck.
Not sure how these. Inventory info. Some of these I don't really know how to. I have to look at. Let me look at my control really quick. Maybe that stuff just wasn't control mapping. Caps lock, toggle, walk and run. Fast equip weapon.
Because he does not make them. They really do not. Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to build my own Goro. I want this Geo team.
That's gonna have to change. tools. Use medicine pouch.
We are making short work of this poor dragon.
Okay.
Will come again.
Yeah, that being the button is kind of scary.
Jog! Get down from there! Bad enough you're drunk. Why do you have to go climbing houses?
Oh, not
Can y'all
supposed to
move?
go climbing on other
Listen
people's roofs,
carefully
huh?
now, or you'll have to tell this when I'm gone. In the...
Aloy, over here.
Hi.
Karst? What are you doing here?
Careful. Pretend like we've never met. I wasn't supposed to trade with outcasts in the wilds, remember?
How could I forget? And how generous of you to talk to me now.
Don't be like that. You know I'll be rooting for you in the proving tomorrow. Can't wait to see the looks on some of these faces when you win. And if you need any last-minute supplies, I'm your man.
So, Mother's Heart. I thought you preferred the wilds.
Well, man can't drink alone all the time, can he? Truth is, I get lonely once in a while. There, I admitted it. Don't think less of me.
I won't hold it against you. If you give me a discount.
You can't be.
I'm joking, Karst. It's good to see you.
Don't go soft on me. I'll give you my best prices, I promise.
Uh-huh. I assume I'm gonna need those. All these things I need. Give me. Let's do that. I don't know if I need this. We're gonna grab the trip cast.
See you later, Karst.
Good luck.
Okay. Can I pop these off? This one off? There we go. No more. Hey, where'd that go? No. Please tell me, it's just chilling here. It is not. That sucks. I can't believe I just did that. Nothing.
In a moment, we shall bless the proving. But first, we have guests to welcome.
For 2 years, we have been at peace with Akarja. It is time to restore our bonds of trade with Meridian. These envoys come to us under a banner of peace.
Peace. It's peace.
An enunciation of gratitude written
Killers
by the
and
hand
slavers!
of
Yeah!
Sun King of
Killers and slavers!
Hey, hey!
Luminance of
Hold your fruit, Nora Faithful. Hold your fruit. Now I'm Azaram, not Karja, so I'll put it to you straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bum. Oh, he was. He was a tyrant and a monster. He raided my tribe for blood sacrifice, just like yours. My own sister was taken. I hated the Karja. But the 13th King is dead. 2 years now. Who killed him? The 14th. Not because he lusted for power, but because someone had to put an end to his father's atrocities.
Yeah!
The message that this poor priest means to read is an apology. Straight from the lips of the 14th King. So please, can't you lend him your ears?
Thank you. An enunciation of gratitude written by the hand of Sun King Avad, 14th luminance of the Radiant Line.
I won't let the Karja faithful stop me from enjoying the festival. What harm can they do now?
No, the Karja stand with you.
Unknown device detected? What's that mean?
The stoutest trees, as those you have nurtured, take
It's
their
for the goddess
places
of the
among
He's wearing
your
a focus,
friends.
just like mine.
We join your prayer.
You're the only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus. Where did you get yours?
What? A Nora? Wearing one of these? That's impossible. Your tribe fears the old places, forbids them.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Why, I guess you're not. If you've gone delving in the ruins of the metal world.
What's wrong?
Apologies. A malfunction.
Oh, Lynn, you making friends with locals, are we?
I'll come back.
Wait.
No, we'll talk later. Have to go.
Whoa. Well, I guess he's more hungover than I thought. Hey, you got the same trinket that Olin has on his head. Since when did those become fashionable?
His name is Olin? Who is he? And where did he get one of these?
He's just a scrounger with friends in high places. He spends half his time digging for artifacts, the other half drinking or dicing. As for the trinket, well, I guess he dug it up somewhere. Just a weird old jewel he sticks on his face. I mean, no offense. It looks great on you.
I've never seen armor like yours before.
You've never seen Vanguard steel? Well, let me introduce you. Ring-locked, impact-protected, sturdy enough to choke a sawtooth. It has to be. The Vanguard of the Sun King's best. Life-takers and machine breakers to a one. They might even give a Nora warmaid like you more trouble than she can handle.
With all that metal to slow you down? I doubt it.
Yeah, hard to say. From where I'm standing, looks like a pretty even match.
I thought your friend was gonna go down in a hail of fruit, but you really calmed the crowd.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I could do it. The Nora is still pissed with the Karja about the Red Raids, and who can blame them?
What else do you know about Olin?
Is he really that interesting? I'm starting to get jealous. Well, he scours the wilds for ruins, digs up stuff, and sells it to nobles. When he's not scrounging, he's scouting. Exactly the skills you want the man guiding your expedition to have. I've known him for a few years. He's a loyal companion, cares for his family, holds his drink well enough. I like him, but besides that, not much to tell.
I should make my way to the blessing.
Yeah. Look, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it's obvious that you don't belong in this backwater. I mean, you're smart. You're obviously capable, and, well, I mean, look at you.
What are you talking about?
You know what. All right, if you ever visit Meridian, look me up. I'll show you around, make introductions. It'll be a whole new life, if you want it. I'll even introduce you to my sister. She's got more connections than I do.
I thought you said she was captured and killed by the last Sun King.
Ha! Captured, yes. Killed, no. That takes more than a few cards to finish Ursa. She got away. Now she's captain of the entire Vanguard. That's quite a story. And maybe I'll tell it to you sometime over a drink. Anyway, I have to go to that blessing thing, too. So, see you around.
Homie's desperate.
Maybe?
Are you supposed to forget what the Karja did to our tribe? Give me strength.
It's for the goddess to judge the Karja, not me. The past should be left in the past.
Perhaps the Karja...
Start the blessing when all aspirants are in place.
Aloy, take your place right there. The prayer lantern is yours. I made it for you.
Blasphemy. Sisters. Aspirants, before each of you sits a prayer lantern crafted by your mother. In her honor, light its flame.
That's that little fucker. That's the fucker who was throwing rocks at me. I can guarantee it.
In honor of Rost. And all he did to help me get here.
All Mother, hear our prayer. What is the child but a mother's hope that takes flight? A glowing flame that climbs the air, set free to the wind, sailing the sky till it fades and falls. So, from one to another, passes the chain of love.
Bast.
There's Olin.
What about Vala?
I have some questions for him.
Blood of a war chief.
I won't let the Karja faithful stop me from enjoying the festival. What harm can they do now?
Hello, Olin.
You know my name? Ah, guess Aaron told you.
Why did you act so strange when we spoke earlier?
Must be this festival. I'm really not one for crowds. Maybe I should just turn in.
Stop dodging my questions.
All right, cool your fire. I got nothing to hide.
I've never seen anyone else with a focus. Where exactly did you find it?
In a ruin, north of the Claim. That's our name for the Asuram homeland. Up there, the metal seams run deep. Steel giants half buried in loose soil. Forgotten caves that the old ones bored into mountain rock. Your eyes just lit up.
I found my focus in a cave just like you're describing. A ruin of the old ones.
If you've delved yourself, you know as much as I do. Go to those places for answers. Not me.
What are you doing here, Olin? Why come to Norland?
Aaron needed a scout for his expedition, and a second for his drinking. That's all. Someone to stop the Sun Priest getting lost. When all this is over, I'm back to delving ruins, rummaging for scrap, scrounging up trinkets to sell.
So you're an explorer?
Just another Outlander, girl. A man's gotta make his shards. I just make mine in service to the King's court. That's all.
You're a bit of an ass.
When we spoke earlier, you winced, then looked like you were in pain. Or frightened. Did your focus show you something?
It didn't show me anything. I told you. It malfunctioned. Happens all the time.
You're not a very convincing liar.
Do you always accuse people you've just met of lying?
Only the ones who aren't telling the truth.
Fire and spit, girl. I'm a plain hammered man with nothing to hide. You don't believe me, that's your trouble, not mine.
I don't understand. We have this device in common, but you can't wait to stop talking to me.
I already have all the friends I need, girl. I don't need the bother.
I'm used to being shunned by the tribe. I thought you'd be different.
It's nothing personal. It really isn't. You should try to enjoy yourself tonight. Big day tomorrow. Always best to make every day count.
That's a little ominous. Oh shit. Oh, thank you. There's no fall damage in the water. No, I thought I was gonna hit ground and lose like half my life. So I was thankful when it was like, oh, it's water, yay! Very quick save. Oh, that needs to light up faster. Fuck.
Motherless chuff.
What did you say?
Find your bed, Outcast, and dream of winning the Proving. That's the closest you're gonna get.
Kick his
Oh,
head.
this is the bed house? With you standing guard, I figured it was the latrine.
You're very pregnant here.
That's what you get for being a dick.
Well, well. Look who's come in from the wild. The motherless outcast.
I
I see
fucking
you've still got a scar from where that rock I threw hit you. Now that's a cherished memory.
You can be a real lard sometimes, boss. Cut it out.
We saw you talking with the outsiders. Couldn't convince them to take you either, huh? Aw, you even try to dress like a real Nora. Not that it fools anyone.
So this is how it's gonna be with you, is it?
This is how it's gonna be with everyone, Outcast. You belong in the wilds, not Mother's Heart. And you definitely don't belong in the Proving.
You can sense it. You already know you're gonna lose.
I've trained all my life for the Proving. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of anything.
Really? Confidence is quiet. You're not.
You know, I often think of the day I gave you that scar. It's a cherished memory.
Yeah. The look on your face when I knocked that stone out of your hand was pretty entertaining. But I suppose you leave that part of the story out when you tell it, don't you?
I branded you that day to mark your shame.
All you did that day was make me stronger. Just wait. I'll show you tomorrow.
Yeah, right. This is boring. Time for Boss to get some sleep. You'll be the one surprised tomorrow, Outcast. Not me.
Oh, are you gonna shut your mouth? Because that would be a surprise.
Nice job handling Bast. That should keep him quiet. Till morning, anyway.
I don't believe we've met. I'm Aloy.
Oh, I know who you are. The competition. The others, they'll finish the proving. Most of them. But win it? That's down to Bast, you, or me. Vala.
Nice to meet you, Vala. You're right. I am going to win tomorrow.
Never celebrate a victory before it's earned, girl. My mother taught me that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get some sleep. I plan to be well rested when I run you into the ground tomorrow. Your bunk's right there when you want it.
Okay. Thanks.
Of course, I get this. Everybody else gets bunks. Damn.
So, your first day in Mother's Heart. What do you think? You've never slept in a Nora Lodge before. Not very private.
It's loud, and it stinks, and the people are... idiots. All these people who kept me out. And now here I am, stuck inside with them.
I think you'll find more to like in the days ahead. Get some rest.
Throw his ass down.
Braves! Ready yourselves! What will it take to get you out of here?
In you go.
Your trophy is shattered, Outcast. Looks like you'll need another.
And again. There. Faster, come on. I've got to catch up. I've got to catch up.
Slow and steady now. All you need is to finish. That makes all but one. Is the Outcast coming?
She was behind me.
Strong, I thought. Dead last, girl. Might as well walk from here. Boss will win, Urvala, but you'll be made a brave so long as you finish. Oh, now. That's an old trail. 2 died on it last year. It's falling apart. Better dead last than dead altogether. Whoa, 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 whoa! My old mother, are you crazy? You're gonna kill yourself! It doesn't get any easier! You're insane to go that way! That's it.
No way but forward
Just
now.
Stop right there. Just turn around and
Who's in the lead? I can't see.
Come on now. Faster. Stop dragging. Gotta keep going.
The Outcast.
Little trail?
Are you crazy?
Good. I'm gaining.
Whoa! The Outcast is catching up.
How'd she get up there? Made it. Come on now, hurry. Keep at it.
Get stuck.
I've trained my whole life for this. They had a tribe, but I had the wilds. Precision. Not enough. Must be perfect. Come on, you can make it. Can't let them beat me now.
She didn't win! The Outcast cheated! An Outcast win the proving? Never! For she is a brave now.
You did it.
As are you all. So long as you put your trophy on the altar. But it is Aloy. Once outcast, and now brave, who is first among you.
That's fucked up. Keep them pinned down till the others arrive.
We can't stay here. That's the way out. But we won't make it under fire.
They can't shoot if they're dead. Keep them busy. I'll find an angle.
Fast! Fast! Are you with us?
I'm with you!
Let's go. Now!
Too many of them! We can't win!
Oh,
we can't hold them! Oh, Mother, help us! Kill the defilers! Kill the invaders! They're too strong! We can't stop them! Too many of them! We can't win! We can't hold them! Oh, Mother, help us!
I gave up.
Kill the defilers! Kill them! They're too strong! We can't stop them! Kill them!
Quick! Run for the slip wire!
Kill them all! No witnesses, no survivors!
Keep fighting!
Oh no! There's more! They keep coming! How many are there?
We can't let this happen!
Too many of them!
Watch out! There's more of them!
We can't hold them! Oh, Mother, help us! Kill the defilers! Kill the invaders! They're too strong! We can't stop them! Kill the defilers! Too many of them! We can't win!
Now, descend while we have a chance.
For a minute, I thought...
Get back!
Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, I figured that out. I just thought I had to kill more than
Red hair
them,
guys now!
but I was
Everyone, forward!
Let me have one of those, please. Put it with yours. Put it with the one you got. Oh, behind you. You look like an actual human version of Shao Kahn. Awfully strong, motherfucker.
Turn your face to the sun, child.
Jesus.
Burn it all, then to your task.
As you command.
Hey, B, how's it going? He almost cut all the way through.
Aloy. Survive.
Well. Yeah, I'm doing good. What's been going on with you, man? Because, like, you streamed, like, twice, and then you disappeared again. What the fuck is happening? Hey, man. Look, you want to watch it without those? Other than subs, this is how I get paid. Fucking deal with it. I run ads every 45 minutes for 1 minute. You don't fucking like that? Wait till the VODs. Kane's being a dick. He's like really bad timing for a commercial. Yeah, the ad revenue is the only other way I get paid, motherfucker. I swear, that motherfucker. I didn't hear what you. Yeah. The ad revenue is the only thing that I'm getting paid from right now. You don't like it? Wait till the VODs. Oh, somebody took my focus. Where's my focus? Motherfuckers, give it back. I mean, is there not a way to just, like, above the chat window to pull the stream back up instead of watching the ads?
Frost saved me.
You just set it on with the kind of interval
They must
you
have
want.
found me before I bled out. But why is no one here? Where am I?
The womb of the mountain. We'll find out in a second. Oh, menu not for real? Well, fuck you too then. Like, okay, that's obviously probably where I gotta go. The same menu not available again, you motherfucker. I fucking swear to the gods. I'll be wrapping up here for this part in about 10 minutes.
But where's my focus? It's here, okay.
She's just more worried about the fucking focus.
Am I inside the sacred mountain?
Yes.
Only matriarchs are allowed inside.
And that means somebody took you inside.
I don't see my bow here. Or that damaged focus, the one I took off that killer. Where are they?
Their menu still not available.
I should keep looking.
Love how they are also using...
I'm picking up some kind of signal.
The,
There. With the rest of my things.
Hmm? Oh. I didn't even realize I was, got my stuff.
Now, what can you show me? Ah!
All commanders, halt excavations and proceed at once to the mission point. Avoid all contact with
I swear, that's what Shao Kahn, if he was human.
kill every witness.
It's exactly what he looks like.
Target imaging attached. Do not fail.
Target imaging. Who says I'm like other Nora? They saw me through Owen's focus. How is that possible?
Because Olin works for them.
Then make it quick. I'm heading in.
Hold for identity scan.
You need to stop listening to Ted and start listening to me. Where's this from? And when? Are you my mother? Why try to kill me just because I look like you?
Aloy, you are awake.
You brought me here?
Quickly, you must follow.
To where?
To the place where you were born.
Are you saying I was born here?
Okay. We're gonna grab this. And that. Ah, okay. That's what that'll do. That's not gonna do much for him. This and
Inside the
I'm pretty
mountains.
much set. I don't have that. Do I have anything for this yet? There, I'm just gonna put that on just because I feel like it. I need to get some
Easier
red
if I
fruit.
show you.
Why did you bring me here?
It seemed you were dying, and to die near one's mother is sacred. Lantra fought it, of course, but Jezza sided with me.
Is my mother here? Am I going to meet her?
It's complicated. Please, just follow me.
Does my mother look like me, but with short hair?
I don't see how that could be. You were not born of a woman, Aloy.
What?
The mountain is your mother.
Excuse me?
What are you talking about?
How?
Come.
Is she a fucking golem or some shit?
What is this place?
The Great Chamber, where All Mother slew the Metal Devil and gave birth to you. Aloy, the Proving Massacre was just the first of many disasters. The war party we sent after the killers was ambushed and slaughtered.
But what does that have to do with where I was born?
My hope is everything. This is where we found you. We heard your cries, came to look, and there you were.
Just lying there?
Yes.
You mean I came from behind the door?
Always, that is what I have believed. That you came from the womb of the mountain. A gift from All Mother herself. But others like Lansra, feared that a darker power put you here. Not a gift, but a curse.
But this isn't a goddess.
Aloy!
It's a door. With people behind it. My mother?
Oh!
Hold for identiscan.
The goddess speaks.
Just like the woman I saw.
Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Identity cannot be confirmed. Entry denied.
No, no. Please.
Aloy, All-Mother spoke to you, as if she knew you.
Were you not listening? It didn't recognize me.
Because of corruption. The goddess's own words. Surely, if you heal this corruption, she will see you clearly.
And how would I do that?
You said you've had visions. Of a woman with short hair.
The killers came for me because I look like her.
But their power is overwhelming. Is there no other trail to follow?
Owen. He was one of the outsiders. The night before the proving. The killer saw me through his eyes. He lives in Meridian.
So you will have to leave the sacred land.
I've been an outcast all my life. Why not an exile too?
Shh. There is another way. Come, and we will make it so.
You said the tribe is on the brink of extinction. What happened?
After the massacre at the Proving, a great war party was sent after the killers. Less than half survived.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything around here. I doubt it.
That looks like a
I'm in a mountain. It's a mountain of the old world.
How was the war party defeated?
The killers do not fight alone. Somehow they have a power over the machines, corrupting them, driving them mad.
So the killers got away?
Yes. And now the only plan my sister matriarchs can agree to is to sing the Hymn of Atonement and beg for All-Mother's mercy, as though she would not want us to help ourselves.
Then, what's your plan?
This was my plan. To show you where you were born and loose you to follow the destiny All-Mother intended for you. The other High Matriarchs are waiting for us. Let me do the talking.
I know you're old, but can you move faster?
It is done?
Yes. I showed her. Sisters, the goddess spoke to Aloy. Told her to heal the corruption.
Ha! But how is she to do that?
She will have to journey beyond our sacred land.
A seeker? If the goddess spoke, it must be so. You would name this thing a seeker?
Sister! For once, Lansra, join with us.
This will be your sin, not mine. Send her seeking, and may she never be seen again.
I have a spear. That lady's head would like
Aloy,
to meet it.
By the holy grace of the one goddess, we hereby anoint you a seeker of the Nora tribe.
No barrier can now stay you from your sacred task. May All Mother protect you and sustain you. Stay true. I will make ready for the hymn. Our hopes lie with you.
Tirsa, what's a seeker?
You are. And here is your mark. In times of great need, the High Matriarchs may anoint a seeker. A worthy brave sent forth to accomplish a great purpose. No matter where that purpose might take her.
Even beyond the borders of the sacred land?
Yes. And with the right to return when you are done, or as the need arises.
So I can go anywhere at all? No restrictions?
Even to forbidden places, like the tainted lands beyond All Mother's sight. Or the ruins of the metal world.
I see. Have there been other seekers?
There have, but they are rare, and most who set out are never heard from again.
Was Rost a seeker?
No, not a seeker.
What are you not telling me?
This is not the time, Aloy. Perhaps another day.
Another day will turn into 50 years.
What was done with Rost's body?
I'm afraid there was very little left to recover.
Oh, shit.
But what there was, we buried at the place where he raised you. With flowers on the grave.
Thank you. So many have suffered. Is there anything I can do to help?
What is most important is for you to fulfill the purpose All Mother has intended for you.
As soon as there's going to be
Then you must find
I'm
out.
gonna do a quick save.
If, however, you
end
sense
stream,
that
and
part
then
of your
after I get
purpose
back with
is
my
to help
kids
the
and everything,
tribe,
I'll boot back
by all
up.
means
That'll
do
be
so.
about 3:30, 4 o'clock.
I have no doubt you will find people in need throughout the Embrace.
You said the Nora sent a war party after the killers.
Yes. But it was ambushed and overrun. Very few escaped alive. And most that did were wounded.
Do you know where the killers went?
No. But you could ask Varl, one of the braves guarding the gates of the Embrace. He survived the ambush. He would know more.
Why are the ruins of the metal world forbidden?
They are blighted places, Aloy. Dark and wicked. Like the children of metal who built them. When they rebelled and tried to murder All Mother, her wrath leveled their cities, but could not cleanse their sin. Their ancient spite haunts those ruins, ready to ensnare anyone foolish enough to enter them.
But I've been in a ruin. It looked a lot like the inside of All Mother.
That cannot be so.
It is.
Then, this is something beyond my understanding. I will trust you to reveal the truth.
Why are the lands beyond Nora territory called tainted?
Is it not obvious? Our land is sacred. We live in sight of the one goddess, All Mother, source of all that lives. Beyond her sight lies a vast fallen land, spiritually tainted. That is why it is against tribal law to leave. But the Seeker blessing will protect you.
I should be on my way.
From here, you must go to the gates of the Embrace. Speak to Varl, and he will point the way to Meridian. If any Nora tries to stand in your way, Aloy, make sure they know you are a Seeker.
Oh, I will. Thank you, Tirsa, for all you've done.
May All Mother bless you and watch over you.
Nora faithful,
We'll sing until we're
we will
hoarse.
soon begin. Purify your hearts.
The High Matriarch.
Soon we will beg forgiveness for the sins that brought such misery on the tribe. When we hear the matriarch...
The Outcast
All Mother will
can't
forgive
feel,
us.
so she
She
survived
will.
her wounds.
I didn't realize I past something up here. Oh.
She saved many lives. The tribe is lucky to have her.
Yeah. Not special. Not that. Crafting. That's what I need. A fox bone, 5 rich meat. Those. I'll make. I'll just fill all of my stuff up. Because it's just smarter to do that, because I know I'm gonna need it.
Coming down steady as a drumbeat.
We're just gonna top that off as well. I think that's about all I can carry.
She's an outcast no longer.
Aloy!
Ignore her.
Aloy!
Continue the report.
Teb?
There are
Oh,
rumors
Mother
of
be
a
praised.
demon loose in the embrace.
You're
A
alive.
thing of dark metal that corrupts every machine it
So
touches.
glad to know you're all right.
Where did it come from?
They say it broke through the gates of the embrace.
Where is he?
Who is
Oh.
they?
Farland's followers. They tried to stop him. The demon was too fast. Too powerful.
Oh, the fool to defend that gate. It is here at Mother's Watch that we will make our stand.
Come. So far, 8 groups have arrived
there
from
he is.
Mother's Heart.
Let's have a talk.
Okay, yeah, I'm full up on healing items right now. And that's fine. I just need everything that I'm going to. Right now,
You're a strong one to have healed so quickly.
I grabbed almost everything that I.
I'm still alive. You're a strong one to have healed so quickly. I heard the rumors, but I didn't know for sure until I saw you just now. I'm glad to see you're okay. And you're even wearing the tunic I stitched for you. I'm honored.
Oh.
What sort of rumors did you hear?
That you were wounded. Expected to die. And then, High Matriarch Tirsa insisted that you be allowed to heal inside All Mother. Huh. That caused a stir. Only matriarchs are allowed to enter the mountain. But you deserve the honor. The survivors had told everyone how you fought to save them.
I wasn't the only one to fight.
No. They spoke of Bast and Vala, too.
And Rost, the man who raised me. He fought to save me, and he died for it.
The survivors didn't speak of him, but I remember him. He was there that day when you saved me. I remember he stepped in front of you when my father started yelling. If by dying he saved your life, Aloy, I don't think he regretted it.
I need the gate opened.
Do you have any idea how dangerous it is out there?
I need to pass through.
You'll have to talk to Resh then, up on the wall. He's the new war chief. I'm not sure he'll help you.
What are you doing here with a bow and spear, Teb? You're a Stitcher, not a Brave.
Most of our Braves are dead or wounded, Aloy. Someone has to defend Mother's Watch, so I thought I'd help out. I should be okay. Just as long as I don't try to run any Brave trails, right?
Why wouldn't Resh help me?
Well, he says mean things about you.
That I'm a motherless curse, an outcast, that sort of thing?
Yeah. I wish he hadn't been made war chief, but Sona disappeared after the ambush. They say she went after the killers all by herself.
Who is Sona?
Sona was the tribe's war chief.
I'm gonna finish talking
but she went missing after the war party was ambushed. You probably saw her at Mother's Heart. A tall, lean woman with dark skin and long white hair.
Campfire.
Her daughter ran in the proving,
the
but
quick save.
she died.
As long as Teb speaks faster.
She was.
Because holy fuck, my guy.
So did I.
I pretty much understand why
I should be on my way,
out there, so.
Be safe, Aloy.
I don't wanna. That's not my middle name. My middle name is Get Fucked.
I need the gate opened.
Since when has any outcast's need been my concern?
Since I was anointed a seeker. Now open the gate.
You? A seeker? Have Tirsa and Jezza gone insane? Bad enough that they let you run in the proving. But to nurse you back to health inside the sacred mountain? No wonder a curse is upon us and children lie dead under cairns of stone.
If you think Tirsa and Jezza are traitors, why don't you head up the mountain and say that to their faces? Or do you only talk big when your superiors aren't around?
I am the Nora war chief.
And I am a seeker, so do as you're told and open the gate.
The sooner you're gone from here, the better.
What was that?
There's a sawtooth. Isn't there? Or something bigger. Oh, it's something bigger.
The demon!
Sound the alarm!
By the goddess,
Fucking
what's
with
it doing
this
to
right
them?
now.
Taking control.
Not that fucking thing. I don't have the time.
Brace yourselves!
Oh, he going right for that dog. Oh, that feels so pretty, huh, buddy?
What have you brought on us now, motherless curse? Kill them, Braves! Kill them all! Brave! Ready yourselves! Today we fight a curse! A demon! Oh, Mother, give us strength!
Won't be long. Gotta get in position. Here it comes.
Attack! Watch the Striders! It's driven them mad!
Oh, hi. Oh! No, please. Leave me alone. me a second. Right, yeah. Oh, leave me. We're gonna. Move, you stupid! That it's on control. Oh my god, fuckers need
to my focus. Then I could use this. It's worth a shot. Couple loops of wire. Looks like it'll hold. I just need to test it.
Aloy, how did you do that? You killed that demon. Pulled its guts from the carcass.
The way it controls other machines. I think I figured it out. But I need to test it on a machine.
Plenty of striders along the path to the gates of the Embrace, I guess.
Exactly. And the gates are where I'll be headed anyway. I need to speak to Varl.
I always knew you were different, Aloy, but...
But what?
I think you're a blessing from All Mother. No matter what Resh says.
Thank you, Teb. But I have to go now.
I know you do.
He trying to be all...
And my thoughts go with you.
I want that gate repaired immediately. I don't care if you have to bandage it together. Get it done.
And we're gonna grab this stuff. I need it again. No wonder they were giving me so much shit. They're like, hey, you're gonna need this. Sure as fucking enough, I did. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna gather this shit.
Definitely not scrap.
And I really, like, can you just give me a campfire, please? And enough.
I can't spare the weight.
The weight? Dude, there ain't nothing there. Oh, can I have this back? I guess. Alright.
I need to find a machine and see what this device can do.
Alright. So here's the thing. Here's the camp. I'm going to stop here, and I have to get situated to go get my kids in about 10 minutes, because that took longer than I needed it to. And I'll be back. and I'll start up again. So thank you everybody so much for joining, and these will be available on my YouTube probably like next week. So thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.